Hello guys, good morning. It's another match review. Another big match is upon us today. Match day 15. Tottenham take on Chelsea, and it's a London derby at the metropolis of London, and the match will be taking place 5:30 Nigerian time and 4:30 GMT for wherever you're watching around the world. And it's a match-watering fixture because a derby match is always fascinating and entertaining to watch because the two rivalries between Tottenham and Chelsea has been intense in recent times. And but before that, good news we have is that Michael Antonio is in stable condition after being taken to the hospital after yesterday's accident. So we wish him a quick recovery from his accident. Then moving on to what we have for today, we start with our usuals, our injuries and suspensions for this encounter will be for Tottenham, who is hosting Chelsea at their backyard today. Um, will be Christian Romero is doubtful for the match. He may be involved or may not be involved. Vicario, Mike van der Ven, Mickey Moore, Richarlison, Racing Udebat, Ben Davies are all injured and out of this encounter. And then the last but not the least for Tottenham will be Rodrigo Bentancur. He's still suspended after his recent media interview. Receives a call against his teammate whom is Song. So he'll be suspended for this game and is not available for the match. Then for Chelsea, they only have two absentees. That is Wesley Fofana and their team captain Rhys James. So they'll be out for this encounter. But before I dive into the next agenda on our list, for Chelsea fans, they will not be happy because of the referee that will be officiating their game. Is none other than Anthony Taylor. Chelsea fans, they don't love the idea of Anthony Taylor being officiating their game. They all have it in mind that Anthony Taylor is anti-Chelsea and will do anything possible for Chelsea not to win any game where he officiates. And it now becomes that has to be a big match like this involving Tottenham and Chelsea and Tottenham's backyard. So only time will tell whether um, their instinct and what they have in mind is actually true. So we're moving on to our next agenda, which is the form of both teams. Recently, Tottenham, after beating Manchester City 4-0, they have drawn and lost one against the smaller teams. They have only big time against the bigger teams, but they don't have time for the smaller teams. So for Tottenham, in their last five in all competitions, they have lost one, they have lost twice, won one and drawn two, which is not good for their confidence. The only win was against Manchester City in the Premier League, where they won 4-0 at the Etihad Stadium. Then for Chelsea has been in a terrific run of form, and they are expected to, according to the bookmakers, according to the gamble sites, Chelsea is expected to win Tottenham outrightly, but only time will tell. Because the last time Chelsea visited the home ground of Tottenham, they were victorious, sequel to two red cards to Tottenham. So for their form, they are really good on form. Their last match, they really dealt with Southampton 5-1 at the St Mary's Stadium, and they only have drawn one. That was against Arsenal at on the 10th of November 2024, which they equalized against Arsenal in the Premier League, courtesy of goal from Pedro Neto. So the rest has been a win-win in all competitions for them. So we dive into the next one. In the last 5 matches between these two, Chelsea has been dominant. They have 3 wins, while it's only a draw and 1 win for Tottenham in the last 5 between these two. And the last time they met, Chelsea still won 2-0 against Tottenham. And sequel to the last time visit to the Tottenham London Stadium, Chelsea won 4-1 against Tottenham in their own backyard, where Tottenham was given 2 red cards in that game, which is more of a more confidence booster for Chelsea in that game, where Nicholas Jackson had to score a hat trick in the Premier League for the very first time in his career. Then the goal scored in between the two teams in these 5 games in this encounter. Um, Chelsea has 10, while Tottenham has 5. Then taking a look at their standings in the Premier League and their form, we start with the form of Chelsea in the Premier League. Chelsea has, in the last 5 matches in the Premier League for Chelsea, Chelsea has drawn 2 and won 3. That is a very good confidence booster for Chelsea. Then, and they are second on the log with 28 points, directly under Liverpool, who are first on the log, who their match was suspended due to adverse weather conditions in the United Kingdom. Then for Tottenham, they are 11th on the Premier League table with 20 points, and their last 5 Premier League form for them, they have lost to 1-2 and drawn 1 in the Premier League. And next on our agenda is the lineup of both teams. According to so far score ratings, the both teams are good on the performance rating of both teams. Their lineup are expected to be normal, starting with Tottenham. Their performance rating has a green with a 7.06 rating, according to SofaScore, and they are expected to play a 4-3-3 formation. Then looking at who we have in the 4-3-3 formation for Tottenham, for Tottenham will be Foster will be in goal for Tottenham. Then Peterborough, Remoro, Dragunsin, and Destiny Udogi will be the back four for the team. Then in midfield, we have Bissouma, Metasa, and Madison in the midfield for Tottenham. Then in attack, we have some men, Dominic Solanke and Kuzveski in attack for Tottenham. Then for Chelsea, they will have a performance rating of 7.04, and also they are having a green card of performance there. Then they are expected to play a 4-2-3-1 formation, and in goal for them is Roberto Sanchez, Malos Gusto, Badelichinal, and Louis Cowell and Mark Cocorella will be the back four for them. Then the 2 people in midfield that will be anchoring, that will be protecting the back four, will be Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. Then for the 3 man supporting the attack will be Pedro Neto, Palmer, and Jordan Sancho. Then the number 9 for them will be none other than Nicholas Jackson, has been finding the net in every single match he has played recently. And that is all we have for today. We just take a listen at what the managers has to say, a brief highlight or excerpt from their press conference. Thank you and God bless you.
After the game, when you were clapping the fans, where you walked over and were talking to a small group of them, can you just tell us what was being said, because it looked quite animated?
Yeah, no, they're disappointed, rightly so, and they gave me some direct feedback, which I guess is taken on board.
What was the direct feedback?
Yeah, probably not for you, mate. Look, I got no issue with it. Like I said, didn't like what was being said because I'm a human being. But you've got to cop it, and I've been around long enough to know that when things don't go well, that you've got to understand the frustration, the disappointment, and they're rightly disappointed tonight because again we've let a game of football get away from us. But that's okay. I'm okay with all that. All I can say is I'm really disappointed with tonight, and I'm determined to get it right, and I'll keep fighting till we do.
Tottenham on Sunday, you're back in the top two of the Premier League for the first time in a few years. The fans are singing your name. They're singing, "We've got our Chelsea back," and they're excited. Why aren't Chelsea in the title race?
No, I said we are very happy for the fans, absolutely, because they deserve to live this moment. They can dream. We are very happy, and I said we work every day to also to make them happy and proud of the players. And then for the rest, nothing to add. I said many times, I don't think we are there, and we are ready to compete with Arsenal, Liverpool, and City. And
you're also the top scorers, though, in the Premier League, 31 goals so far. No one has scored that many, so surely you must have a chance with those goals you're scoring.
Yeah, but also you have to do many more things good, not only score goals. You also have to avoid to concede goals. That overall, I think also defensively we are doing quite well. But I said we are just focused on Sunday game, and then the next one we are not thinking about April, May, June, these kind of things, because it's too early. And in football, everything can change very quick. So the focus is just to Sunday game and today's session and tomorrow's session. This is the only things that I'm worried and concerned.